Hey everybody, it is Wednesday and it's time for another Ask the Lender show. We have a special guest today for our show, Esmerelda Velasco.
Hello.
She's with GEM, which is
Golden Empire Mortgage.
Golden Empire Mortgage right here in the city of Stockton. And we also have this guy over here, Richard Hunley. So we got a little bit of a different topic today for mainly homeowners, right?
Correct.
But what is it? I'll let you introduce it.
So we're here to explain a little bit of how Proposition 19 works. Proposition 19 works when it's a parent selling to a child. When that's the case, the child could grandfather the taxes of the property and save a lot of money monthly.
Okay. So I think Prop 19 was passed just a couple years ago, and it was an amendment to Prop 13, which many of you guys know is for property taxes, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So Prop 19 helps parents and kids.
It's specifically like the parents selling to the kids, and then it also helps 55 and older who are trying to make a move. Let's say they have a two-story home and they want to sell and move to a single story. They could take their tax base with them to the new property. So it's pretty amazing, and they could do this up to 3 times, which is great.
So if they bought the home, their tax base is $200,000, and it's really worth $400,000 today, but they sold it to their son in that first example. They get to keep the tax base from $200,000.
Correct.
The child does, yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Which is pretty
That's a good
awesome.
one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
So another example is if somebody bought a house for $100,000 way back in, let's say, 1980, they're older than 55 now, and they want to move. They're going to sell their house and move to Southern California, and buy a house down there. It's worth $800,000, and their house here is $800,000. Well, they get to keep that $100,000 tax basis.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And they could do that up to 3 times.
up to 3 times within the state of California.
Correct.
Okay, good to know. So many of you guys are working with seniors looking to downsize or move closer to family. So having this knowledge of tax bases is really, really important to be able to educate them.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we are not CPAs. We're not tax accountants. So you always want to refer them to a CPA, their own CPA, right?
Correct. And you got to make sure that when they do the transfer, the tax form, the Proposition 19, 19 form gets filled out and turned into the county, because if not, they're not going to take that into consideration.
So that would be turned into the new county in which they're moving into?
Yeah, correct.
Probably. I wonder if title and escrow would help with that process.
They don't.
They don't?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
That's friendly of them.
Yeah, so I usually, when I have cases like that, I fill out the form and I make sure it gets to the county.
To the new county they're moving into?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
Because otherwise they'll get the big tax bill.
correct, and they don't want that,
So when you're doing a loan in that circumstance, are you anticipating that their tax base is going to stay the same for their payments and qualifying, or how are you handling the tax adjustments?
So when it's a specific case like that, I take into consideration the current taxes that they're paying, and that's how I qualify them, which helps out, because then they're able to qualify for a little bit more.
And the underwriter will see that as well based on their age?
I usually send in the forms and let the underwriters know what we're doing. Yeah, because if they see the difference on the taxes, they're going to question it and they're going to try to fix it. So we let them know ahead of time.
Yeah, because that could be significantly higher. If their house was $200,000 and they're buying $1 million property, that's a difference of like $800 or more.
Yeah. Or I think someone in our family did that, and it made a difference of close to $200 a month.
Yeah.
So big difference.
Yeah, it's a good savings. So.
Good question. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully we enlightened you today a little bit on the Prop 19 that's here for the state of California specifically. Like I said, there's plenty of this online to Google, but if you want to get all the fine details, make sure to talk to a registered accountant to get all the information.
Correct.
Well, thanks for being here today on our Ask the Lender show. Stay tuned for our Ask the Lender shows in the near future. See you then.
Bye.